Hey guys, it's Tej and welcome to week 3 of Catchco's On the Line contest. Catchco is trying to find the next big content creator, and I believe that it should be us. So if you're enjoying this journey that we're on and my content, click the link in the top of the description below. You can go to the On the Line website where you can vote for my videos and hopefully push me on to the next round. All right, I'm excited about week 3. Let's dive into the box. Right off the top, challenge 3. We're testing your creativity. We've provided a blank bait, paints, and supplies. Create your own custom bait and document the creative process. Once you finish creating your custom lure, test it out and see if it catches fish. Use the scale we provided and include the weigh-in on camera. There's a mini challenge though. Number 1, contestant with the largest fish on their custom bait receives $100 in Carl's credit. And number 2, guest judge Jen from Jekyll Baits will choose her favorite custom bait and the winner will get $200 cash. Let's look at the baits they sent. It looks like we got a Carl's Amazing Baits Golden Boy. Oh boy, we got another Biospawn Rattlebot. We got a Googan Squad mini clutch. And lastly, we got this awesome swim bait, the Catchco and Mike Buka Baby Bullgill. Also in the box, we got some glitter, some different paints. We got some nail polish, some paint pens, different paint brushes, some tape, some sponges, everything we're gonna need to paint these baits. So we're obviously not gonna be able to hit the water today. We're gonna need a more controlled environment to get these baits painted, and I have just the right spot. But first, let's suit up. All right guys, I've been out here painting forever and I decided to go with the Googan Mini Clutch and the Catchco Mike Buka collab Baby Bullgill. Guys, I had such a great time painting these baits. I can't wait to see them on the water. We'll start with the clutch and I call this the She Shad. So for this guy, we went with a pretty basic shad pattern. The shad spawn's been happening here in South Carolina, so where we fish, I have no doubt this is gonna catch something. So for this guy, we started by covering it in white. We did a silver stripe on the top and the bottom to make it reflective. little yellow stripe to stand out a little bit, and then a little red on the front here to make it look injured. And then we topped it off with the blue flake. And we call this bad boy the bussin' bluegill. Because when fish eat this bad boy, they're gonna say, that's bussin' bussin'. With this guy, I went with a green base layer. It's pretty translucent so you can still see through it. I think the sun's gonna catch it and really shine through. We did the orange and black stripes down the side to kind of resemble the brim in this area. And of course, we went with the red under the chin to make it look injured as well. All right, guys, I think the shad is gonna catch more fish, but the bussin' bluegill is gonna catch them dock donkeys. All right, guys, painting these fish was a ton of fun, but now we gotta hit the water and see if they'll actually catch fish. What is up, everybody? I left the house at 3:15 this morning to get down here to Cochran, Georgia. Me and my buddy have this entire private lake to ourselves this morning. Yesterday, I actually caught a fish on the shad. It was a little perch. Here's the video. The audio wasn't very exciting. I had just found out that I was eliminated from the competition, but we're going hard on this video. As you can tell in the earlier sequences, we're about to get out here and try to catch us some big ones. Let's get it. I'm pretty sure I had a bite right there. Got one. Let's go. On the shad, baby. I knew I had a bite. I knew I had a bite. What a pretty fish. Chill, bro. Well, guys, look what we have here. Our first fish on the shad. Got both treble hooks in his bottom lip. So let me get him off of here and I'll hold him up for you. Guys, that's the thing about treble hooks is they can be tricky to get out. First fish on the shad, hand painted bait. I painted the bait that caught this fish. What a good feeling. Let's get him back in the water and we'll try to get one on the bussin' bluegill. Bro, he flew off, man. He was ready to go. Let's go. Let's try to get one on the bussin' bluegill and we'll be happy. Well, I painted this one too. This one's called the bussin' bluegill, because when fish see it, they'll be like, that's bussin'. That fish I caught was just hanging out, and there's a lot of current on the other side. He was just hanging out in there. I threw over there, and I got a bite. I was like, I'm pretty sure that was a bite, but it felt really small, like maybe even a brim. Threw right back over there. He smacked it. Got both treble hooks in his bottom lip. That's all I know to do is reel it. Can you pop it? Can you pop, lock, and drop this bad boy? What do you do with it? What do you do with this dump truck of a bait, bro? Yeah, there's a ton of grass, but there's also some good current. So I think right now I'm targeting coming off of the grass line, maybe find some fish hanging out right before it gets a little bit deeper. Just varying my retrieve here with this bussin' bluegill. It's originally, oh my god, it's that Mike Buka collaboration. This is my custom design, dude. Dude, if I catch a fish on this one and both lures that I painted catch a fish, y'all, I'm done. I can't create content no more because I'm a bait painter now. I'm a custom lure painter.
Start your own business.
Hey, when people are talking about Teed Stone baits, you know what they're gonna say? You know, they're not for everyone. But if you want a bait that's hand painted to look like a kindergartner did it, Teed Stone baits. I think they're on this side over here. Am I recording? Yeah, good. Because the bussin' bluegill is about to get busted up, dude. I know they're over here. I see them. I hear them moving. I smell their fear. Not really. The current's blowing this way, or the wind's blowing the current this way. So naturally what I've learned is that the bait fish are being blown to this bank. But I'll be honest with you. It would be nice to catch something on this bad boy, get the like stress out, and then I could just focus on catching some donkeys. Some dock donkeys, as we call them. My friend made that up.
but we use it now. We call them dock donkeys.
Dock donkeys.
Are there any good barbecue places around here? Boy! The bussin' bluegill just came through on a big one. Did I say big one, boys? Woo! He said, that's bussin'. Look at that. Both hooks through the bottom lip. Give me a second. Let me get this guy off here. Oh my gosh, that's a good one, boy. This old girl came through. She said, that's bussin', baby. That's a fish on both of my hand-painted baits. I mean, it's nothing to brag about. It's not even a 2-pounder, but I painted the baits that are catching these fish, baby. Let's go. I know we're not in the contest anymore, y'all, but I have been busting it on this challenge, and I hope you guys appreciate this beautiful content that we're getting out here today. I am so stoked on catching these fish on baits that I painted. Thank you so much, baby girl. She hit it like a truck, man, like a dump truck. All right, girl, I'm gonna get you back in the water. She was real mean too. She gone. Guys, the fish in this pond, man, they're hitting it so hard. So much fun out here. Nathan, thank you so much for putting me on, buddy. No problem. We're gonna keep fishing with our custom baits. We've got a fish on both of them. Now we just gotta get the big boy. So if we catch one that is pretty substantial, I'll weigh it for us. Let's get back to it. Sheesh. Ton of grass packed it like just below the surface over here. So the fish are obviously living in it. I'm trying to keep my bussin' bluegill, the baby bullgill is the actual name of the lure, by Catchco and Mike Buka. I'm trying to keep it above this grass because, I mean, obviously the fish are chilling there. That's where I think both of my bites came from. It seemed like they were out in the open, but now that the sun's not coming out, but now that it's getting a little bit brighter out here, you can just see the grass for days. There's one. There's one. On the bussin' bluegill again, y'all. He came out of the grass and ate it, dude. That's another little dink, but it'll do. There you go, guys. On the bussin' bluegill, man. These guys are just, they're eating it. They're just coming out of the grass. Like, my lure has grass all over it. They're just coming out and hammering it. It's really cool. It's a really cool feeling to paint your own lure and then come out here and actually catch fish on them. So, man, so thankful for the opportunity to have been in this contest. Man, I really wish I was still competing this week. Let me get a picture with him and we'll get him back in the water. See, bub. He swam off. He's fine. I think with the treble hook, you know, you're not yanking it like a regular hook, like the hammer hooks or anything. With the treble hooks, we're just kind of like letting the fish hit it. They kind of stick themselves, and then we're just like pulling pressure onto the fish, and then keeping that pressure to hold them on the hook until we get them in. So it's not as dramatic on the hook set side of things, but I don't know if you guys can tell, but oh, he smacked it, baby. I was just trying to tell you guys that I had a cold, and this guy came up and freaking wrecked it. Oh, I got him. Oh gosh, this is not good. I got him in the side. Oh, it's in the side of the mouth. Hold on. I thought I had him a little bit worse than I did. I had him in the side. I think he just came up and swiped it, honestly. I mean, he's not even bleeding, so he's gonna be okay. We're gonna get him back in. That's fish number 3 on the bussin' bluegill. They just can't lay off of it right now, so I'm gonna keep throwing it until we get a big one. I think that's a big one. I think I got a big one. He's not. my biggest one. He's my biggest one of the day. But he's a little guy too, so we're gonna get him off here real quick. Guys, the fish cannot lay off the bussin' bluegill. I'm gonna give you a close up in just a second, but the reason I'm not lipping them, you know, off of the line, I'm using my fish grips, is because these fish are really feisty and I really don't want them to hook me with those treble hooks. Not trying to go to the doctor today. I'm gonna get him back in the water and show you guys a close up of this bait that I'm using. By the way, that's 4 on the bussin' bluegill. Just in case you skipped the beginning of the video, the bussin' bluegill is actually the Catchco and Mike Buka baby bullgill, and you can get this on shopcarls.com and save up to 30% if you're a Shop Carls member. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to go get your very own. Now, mine came blank and I hand painted it for this challenge, but the colors that they have on the site are absolutely incredible. We still haven't really landed a big one yet, but we're out here, we're catching numbers, we're having a great day on the water, and I'm gonna keep throwing this thing. It's kind of wild, like in a small lake like this, there's grass everywhere, like the fish could just be anywhere. Nathan's been beating the bank all morning with top water, and he's got, I think 3? He's got the biggest of the day though with a 2-2. I'd like to catch me a 5-pounder right here, be my PB. It's not a 5-pounder, but it's another one on the bussin' bluegill. And I'm telling you, like, throwing it, I mean, it's another dink, but that is a pretty fish, man. Let me get him off here and I'll show you guys. That is a pretty, pretty little fish. I mean, they are just demolishing this little bluegill looking bait. Oh my God. Just chilling right here. Come on. Come eat this. The she-shad going multi-species. Let's go, dude. Look at that guy. That is a fat little crappie right there, dude. That's cool. That was a fun little fish. He came up and played with it, and then he came back and ate it. I almost fell in the water. All right, gang. We got a crappie, we got a bass, and a perch, all on the she-shad. And then the bussin' bluegill tore the bass up today. This has been the funnest challenge. If you have an opportunity to paint your own baits and try to make some catches with them, make it happen, because this has been so fun. I'm gonna let my buddy check out this crappie, and then we're gonna get him back in the water. Just kind of alternating between ripping it, letting it drop, ripping it, letting it drop, and then a steady, slow retrieve. All right, let's go. Trying to get one more on the she-shad to call it a day. No way, did I just call my shot, bro? Did he come off? No, I had a bite right there. I can't believe I called my shot right there. He's back on it. He's back on it, next cast. It worked. I called my shot and he came back and he got it, dude. Let's go. I wanted one more on the she-shad to close out the day, and we freaking got it. Holy cow. I almost stopped recording right there. I was trying to call my shot on my last cast, had the bite, threw right back over there, and he came back and he ate it again, dude. The she-shad tore it up today along with the bussin' bluegill. We just honestly had the best day out here on the water that we've had in a long time. And to be honest, guys, we absolutely needed it. Let me get him back in the water and give you guys an outro. All right, guys, just to recap, my 2 custom baits were the Catchco and Mike Buka baby bullgill and the Clutch Junior by Googan Squad. And I got to custom paint these baits and try my hand at actually catching fish with them. We didn't catch giants, we didn't catch monsters, but man, did we catch numbers out here today. This video was an absolute blast to film from start to finish, and I hope that you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed filming it, producing it, and getting it out there for you. If you love this video, there is so much more content coming your way. Don't forget, hit subscribe down below, add to the numbers, join this community. Let's continue to blow this thing up. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.